Thank you, George. Good evening, everybody.
Hi, Solo P1. Welcome to Keep It Sports Final Whistle. Carabao Cup, round of 16, Brighton versus Liverpool player rating. So, happy Halloween, everybody. I ain't going to be wearing this mask for the entire video because I'm sweating bullets. But I'm going to bring in my coach, who's my partner in crime. He is TOTO. There you go. How's it going, TOTO?
Yeah, man. Big up. And
I'm going to take it off now because I'm sweating bullets. Go ahead.
Yeah, but anyway, look, feeling good. You know, we luckily scraped out a win. No, I wouldn't say luckily, but I would say that we should have made the right decisions at the right time. We were really, really on the cuff, but again, Brighton did get lucky with a deflection as well. But yeah, so yeah, overall feeling good.
Yeah, so we're going to get into this. Uncle Raz will be joining us very shortly. We're just going to get everything sorted. We will be doing one straight after this. We're going to be, because Liverpool are playing on Saturday and we had the cup game yesterday. We've got busy lives. We're going to do this video now, the player rating for the Carabao Cup, and then straight after we're going to be doing the player lineup for Liverpool's game against Brighton again for Saturday. It's Saturday we're playing, isn't it?
Yeah, Saturday.
So Saturday we're going to be playing. So, Toto, before we start getting into the player ratings, I want everybody to smack that like button and subscribe if you're watching on the replay. Remember to smack that like button and comment as well. I want to hear your comments. I want to hear your feedback for the video. Yeah, there you go. So, Toto, what's your overall opinion and of the game? Who was the good one and who was the bad one?
To be fair, I think all the players played similar. I wouldn't say. Of course, there's a couple of stand-up players like Cody Gakpo, for example. What a player he is. And there's other ones like I think Gakpo was the only stand-up player, to be honest. I don't think there was any other highlight of the game. Of course, I think Robert did all right. I think Robert did good. I think the overlapping runs, the passing into the box. I heard some people online that think he played poor. I thought he played well. I didn't really see him step a foot wrong. I think did the right runs. Of course, the defense was a bit leaky. I think Gomez was stable. But again, Kwanzaa, I feel sorry for that guy, man. Honestly, the amount of times he gets unlucky. But Gomez was the steady head in this one. I think he did really good. Bradley, just come back, innit? So he's not gonna be up to scratch. I say our midfield was all right. I think our forward line was good. I think Gakpo, did well, created the most stuff down our left hand side. I think Gakpo is the better player than Diaz. It's 50-50. People might say, Diaz has been in excellent form, but if you think about it, last season Diaz had a horrendous season, right? In my opinion, I wouldn't say like horrendous, like bottom of the barrel. He did score a couple of goals and he did get back a couple of assists. But what I'm saying is, there was sometimes in big games they never turned up. Gakpo, when he came on, he always made a difference. He's more controlled. He keeps the ball close to his feet, and it's like, I know Diaz can do that as well. And Diaz is the more skillful player. There's no doubt about that. Diaz is more skillful than Gakpo. But I think with Gakpo, he's more clinical. He's more consistent.
Is he more skillful though? Is he more? Yeah. If you're on about like the tiki-taka kind of skill, but sometimes that doesn't always win your games, because when you look at Diaz, it looks good on the eye. But I don't care about what looks. I want to see what goes the end product, because we saw Diaz in the past where he looks good on the ball coming forward, doing his little tiki-taka. But when it comes to that last piece of the puzzle where he has to just through ball it doesn't happen. He gets caught, someone tackles him, or he just gets greedy, tries to score and he misses. We saw a lot of that last season. When this season started, Diaz looked good. He looked good. He scored, proved his point. 3 or 4 games, played good. Now all of a sudden he's kind of like dropped back a bit. But for me, if I want someone consistent who's going to do it week in and week out, I'm picking Gakpo every single time. Every single time, Gakpo proved himself at the Euro. He's on the way to being world class. Just needs to keep going. I think Gakpo is absolutely amazing.
I think he's on the way to be world class. But in my opinion, I think in this generation of football, I think world class is used way too much. We started calling Jude Bellingham world class
after one season, and this is what I'm saying. He's on the way.
Yeah, we start.
Give him another season or maybe 2. Give him another season or 2 consistently, and if he can do this consistently, then I call him world class. I'm not one of these guys that come out and say, after 5 games he's world class, like they did with Diaz. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and in my opinion, world class players are like Neymar, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi. You got Thierry Henry, Dino. You got R9. That's the level of world class.
Yeah,
them kind of players, right? Of course, you got your Iniestas, Modric. You got Toni Kroos. They're world class players.
Yeah. They've done it for year in and year out.
Yeah, De Bruyne, world class, right? But you can't argue.
He was not now though. He was before.
Not now. He was. But
not
again,
now,
that's
though.
arguable as well. Being world class, that De Bruyne man is very, very arguable.
He was world class a few years, but not now.
Yeah,
not now.
But I'm saying they're kind of players that are on that caliber. You say stuff like Vinny Jr., right? And you compare him to Neymar, nowhere near Neymar's level. If you compare
no
him to
way,
compare him to Ronaldinho, nowhere near. I wouldn't even go there. No. You got Rodrigo for Brazil, right? Some people say he's world class. He's not world class.
I like Rodrigo. I wouldn't say he's world class, but I do like him.
He's a good player, but he's not world class. World class term. This is why the quality of football has dropped. Like Harry Kane, for an example, I'll say he's world class. Harry Kane's world class. He's proved it. I think he's a man who deserves the trophy. But I think Harry Kane's world class. He always clutched for Tottenham. Always clutched for Tottenham. He was the one who finished, banged in goals day in, day out. That's what you call a world class player, right?
Yeah.
But you got these players like Declan Rice, for an example. He's nowhere near world class. Casado, he's nowhere near world class. You've got Odegaard, no world class. Saka, I would say not even world class yet. I was saying like what I'm saying is that the quality of football has dropped. Like Van Dijk, world class. Kanate is on
Oh
the way
yeah,
being
of
there.
course.
Kanate's
Yeah,
on
he's
the
on the
way
way
being
there.
there.
Can't I say?
Robertson, he's been there, done it, won the Champions
Yeah.
League, won the FA Cup. He's a world class player. I'm saying about players, who make an impact to the club, and it's their individual rewards. Why they've done it. So world class needs to be carefully used. We can't go around and calling Declan Rice world class. No, we can't.
No way. I've never done that before.
We can't be calling Jude Bellingham world class. Jude
No,
Bellingham
he's gonna be there long enough. He ain't been doing it long
He
enough.
is nowhere near, on the level of Modric, Tony Cruz, Iniesta. You've got Torre for an example. So you've got all these players, iconic players, right? And now you get these modern day players. Like Mbappe, he's not world class. Yeah, he's on the way. He's on the way being there, right?
Yeah.
Haaland's on the way being there, but he's not world class yet. But they are really, really close.
No, I don't know. I think Haaland is.
So, Haaland's good.
I think Haaland's
I say
world
he's
class.
right there. He's right there next to world class.
I think he's world class. I think he proved that.
I think he deserved the Ballon d'Or.
Look at the 2 seasons. And how long's it been? This is Man City. This is his 3rd season, isn't it? This is Haaland. Exactly. Come on, he's for me. I think he's world class.
He's there.
Haaland.
He's He's next to world class. Right. He's more world class than Mbappe. I got to say, Haaland's more.
I think so as well.
I said a couple years back that Mbappe was more world class, but I'll say Haaland now he's better.
We got Rods
at the moment. So,
yeah, man.
Yeah, big up Rods, man.
Big up.
70s again, isn't it? Huh?
70s again, isn't it?
70s/80s.
Yeah, man. Turn back the clock, G. Turn back that clock.
Some Bon Jovi.
That's Bon Jovi, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, but what we're talking about before you came in, that the world class term gets used a lot. It gets used a lot. Like you got calling in Declan Rice world class. You getting Rodrigo called world class. You getting and you compare all these players like Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar, Iniesta, Modric, Tony Cruz, De Bruyne. You got Virgil van Dijk for an example, and you're getting names saying like Saliba's world class, Gabriel's world class.
No,
you're getting all these. You get world class term getting used a lot, and that's what we're basically talking about. It's just
Yeah.
We were just talking. I think Haaland's world class though. He's proved it. Haaland's world class, man. This is his 3rd year, and he's just bagging goals for fun. I think Haaland's world class. I don't think Jude Bellingham's there yet. I think he needs to prove a bit more because he's not really. I think this season, I know he hasn't scored this season, and I think the back end of last season, he didn't score that much either. And I think the World Cup. The Euro, I don't think he had the best Euro either. That may be down to Southgate, the way Southgate was allocating the players. But I just don't think. I'm not saying Jude Bellingham's not going to be world class, but at the moment, I don't think he's world class yet.
No.
If I look at like the Premier League, if I look at the Premier League overall, I'd look in the Premier League and I'd say Salah's world class. I'd say Virgil's world class. See, I thought Trent was world class, but I think he's world class, but I think he's either just world class or he's on the border. He's on the border, but Virgil van Dijk, Salah, even still Salah, and Alisson, world class.
Yeah, I do think that Virgil. I do think that that Trent is world class for what he's achieved before the age of 24. Can you think about it? This is a guy that's won everything before he's 24. FA Cups, League Cups.
But what about as a player though?
Champions League and this and that. I think as a player, he's up there. Do you know what I mean? He's up there. But you have to put the world class on him due to achievements and excuse me. Most of the achievements that he's sort of like got, he's been an instrumental part of that achievement.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, you could have, you know what it is. I understand what you're saying, and I feel that the term is used loosely for certain players. You know what I mean? Because what they try to do is this, right? Let's say that, for instance, at the end of the day, you're in a team, and that team at the end of the day, right, or people around you are good. and you lot are winning sort of like like Champions League, the league, and this and that, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Right. But you might not be a major contributor to that. You might just be
Exactly,
there.
yeah.
You know what I mean? People are gonna class you as world class because you're in that team that's won all that stuff. You understand?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Looking at individual, I know what you're saying. This is what I'm saying about like with Man City. I know Man City won the treble and everything, yeah. But not every player in that team is world class.
No.
When I look at that team, the only people I see world class, Rodri. Rodri's just cold. Best team in the world. Best team in the world by far. Yeah. Second is Haaland, world class. Yeah. Maybe Bernardo Silva with a push. I look at them three world class, but the others I don't look at Foden as world class. No. I don't look at Foden, even though a lot of English commentators do. I look at Foden, I don't think you're world class because you don't do it week in and week out. You don't do it. You got to do it week in and week out, season after season after season, and he don't do it, in my opinion.
But you know that I'm not being funny. You know that sort of like you got fellas like I have to say his name at the day. Igal, that's got like a warped sense of like thinking about football. It's warped. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a stream I'm gonna send you later, Solo and Day, right? And you look at it, and Igal's talking, and you look and you say, "No, you don't make sense. You just don't make sense." You
Which one's Igal again? Who's that again?
He's a Somalian youth from I think he's from Canada. Yeah. But I think he lives in England now, I think. Yeah. Oh. But like what it is with him, he was getting cooked by his own fan, Lee Gunner was cooking him, do you know what I mean? And trying to explain to him the difference between sort of like a successful team. Do you know what I mean? So like when you got people like that, because you got many people like that look at sort of like players, you know what I mean, in a different category. They kind of look at them different to what we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We look at them, and with us, Lee Gunner, and all them people that look at players in the right way to determine whether they're world class or not. But these people don't. Do you know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? Because
I know what you're saying, because a lot of people, it's not even about the age thing either. It's about the way people look at football. I think some people get overexcited to see a player. He has 4 or 5 good games. I remember, for a perfect example, Diaz that comes out at the beginning of the season. He has 4 good games. He's world class. He's not world class because now he's dropped off again.
Yeah.
He's dropped off a bit again now. That's what I'm saying about world class. Van Dijk does it week in and week out every time.
He's consistent with it.
Yeah.
And all right. Let me give you an example of what Igal said. Let me give you a little example.
No.
You know, like Arsenal had about 79 games. That's over 2 seasons. Over 72, 79 games, right? They had, and then they was competing. It was competing, beating teams and this and that, blah blah blah, right? However, in that period at the day, right? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Liverpool was winning FA Cups, League Cups. Like 2 League Cups. I think it's 2 League Cups and the FA Cup in that period of time. So what he's trying to say, because at the day in the league, 79 games in the league at the day that there was up there was completing and beating teams in that. They're trying to say that he's trying to say he's a much more Arsenal is a much more better team than Liverpool. And what sort of like Lee Gunner was saying, no, you're not. You're not. But no, we're not. Because they have won things. It's all about, at the end of the day, winning things. He goes, at the end of the day, right? When you start a season, everybody is on 0 points at the start of the season. You're on 0 points. Everybody starts level. Do you know what I mean? It's up to you, at the end of the day, to either sort of like bet your points, right? Or win things. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean? Right, easy, Mons, big up. Right? Or like win things. Do you understand what I'm getting at? That's just a gist of like what I'm talking about, where people and they.
Big up, man.
Yeah, Monsters in the building.
Yeah, big up, man.
Big up, Months, man. Big up, bro.
Big up.
Nice to see you on here, man. Big up.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man.
I know. I watch him all the time. Yeah. You know, I send him clips sometimes, for his videos.
Yeah.
I send in clips sometimes.
Yeah.
But like, do you know what I mean? This is how some people move, and they move the same, and then when they're trying to determine, well, who's world class and who's not. Do you know what I mean? So then at the day, sort of like the term world class gets bounced around loosely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You only have to have one good season. Like your team have one good season, and then you are world class. That doesn't make sense to me.
No.
Saliba at the end of the day is nowhere near world class. He's nowhere
No.
near it. You know what I mean? Yeah. If anything, his international teammate Kanate is more world class than what he has.
Kanate is not world class either.
Yeah, but I'm saying that he's more world class than what Saliba.
Oh yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
This way, when you talk about world class status, he will get there before Saliba. He will get there before him. Because remember that day, this is a man that was balling out in Germany before he came to England.
Yeah.
Who knew about Saliba before he came to Arsenal? Nobody. Stop it now. Come on. Yeah. Even one says it. That word is thrown around too loosely. It's too loosely. You have to. It's determined at the day of what you do season in and season out, and what you can actually win. Do you know what I mean? You have put it this way: in order for you to be world class, you have to. The first thing you got to do before anything, is be consistent. You have to put up consistent performances. And don't be funny, Trent and when you think about it, he was putting up consistent performances. He got him and Robertson got the most assists in the Premier League in Europe. Do you know what I mean? For fullbacks, they were fullbacks and they got the most assists. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there was literally sort of season after season and sort of breaking records and putting up what was it? Much needed clip, big ups.
Yeah, I get clicked through his videos sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, good. But you know what I mean, though. So that word to me, and Dave, stop throwing out that bloody word, and Dave, too loosely. Please stop doing it, and Dave, because people like Saliba and Dave are not world class. Do you know what I mean? People like Odegaard, not world class.
No, they're not world class. I'm looking at Arsenal. They haven't really got a world class player. Liverpool, we had plenty back in there, especially when Mane was there. We had Mane, Firmino, Flacco, Salah. Talking about this, what Mont said as well.
Yeah, put that one up.
What Mont said, look, it says people refuse to call Salah world class till he's done 3 years minimum. Yeah. Same with Kane. He was one.
I think Harry Kane's world class. He's been there, done it. Yeah.
Oh, Harry Kane is, of course.
Yeah,
Harry Kane is.
His ability in front of goals is second to none.
Like Robin Lewandowski.
Yeah, exactly. Lewandowski deserved the Ballon d'Or. I just can't, especially 2021. He deserved it because, of course, the COVID stopped it. But 2022, I think he deserved it as well. He'd done it for two. He'd done it for how many seasons in a row? It was always the Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi era. How many?
That's why he got robbed.
How come Neymar didn't win a Ballon d'Or? How come Iniesta didn't win a Ballon d'Or? How come them two players? I'm not just singling out them two players. Of course, Toni Kroos. How did he win a Ballon d'Or? There's so many good players that haven't won a Ballon d'Or that deserve to win a Ballon d'Or.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and it's mad. I want to go years and years back. How come Pele didn't win a Ballon d'Or?
Yeah, exactly.
He's won 3 World Cups. 3 World Cups. And
exactly.
How come he didn't win a Ballon d'Or? The Ballon d'Or, right, is rigged. It is rigged. I don't care what anybody says.
Ballon d'Or, Toto, yeah? Don't be funny. The Ballon d'Or, sorry to cut you. The Ballon d'Or is just for the Spanish.
Yeah.
Look what, don't get me started on this again.
Yeah.
I've been ranting on X for 3 days. What happened with Graham Hanson with that football? Yeah. Now they're trying to style it and say, I thought both of them deserved it. It's a shame Hanson didn't win it. That's what their PR saying now. She should have won it because she was the best player. Yeah. And everybody knows that now. They're trying to double back on it now.
Yeah. If you're Spanish at the day, don't get it twisted at the day. Rodri deserved the Ballon d'Or.
I'm just on about the women's.
I'm just saying at the day. So in respects of me saying at the day, if you're Spanish, you're gonna get it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
In respect to that, like, don't get me wrong, Rodri at the end of the day deserved to get the Ballon d'Or this season. Let's get it, because he has been world class. You know what I mean? He's probably one of the best midfielders in the world at the moment. Yeah.
Easy.
Right? Easy, hands down, right? So he deserves it. But there has been times, Sola and Toto, right, that sort of like the Spanish haven't deserved it and they've got it. Remember that thing? Do you remember at the end of the day, sort of like with when it was Salah was in there? No. Sorry, Virgil van Dijk was in there. Virgil van Dijk was in there.
He comes second, didn't he?
He comes second in there. He never got.
He should have won that, yeah.
And he should have won that because he had a better season than. I think Messi won it, didn't he? Messi won it.
Messi or Ronaldo.
Yeah,
I saw that Ballon d'Or. He had Messi, Ronaldo, and Van Dijk was next to them.
Right. So basically, today, right, out of the three people there was three people: Van Dijk, Messi, and Ronaldo. Out of them three, right, Van Dijk had a much more better season than what they did, and he was consistent with it as well. Ever since he come into Liverpool today, right, he's been consistent in his performances. He was the one that got what's his name, Dejan Lovren playing much more better than what he did before. Go back to Dejan Lovren, how he used to play before.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. When Van Dijk was there, he made Lovren a better player.
Yeah, he was awesome. He was awesome.
Old man.
And you know what it was? He was the Virgil van Dijk had such a good influence on him, right? Such a good influence on him. There was about 1 or 2 games at the day where Lovren played and Virgil didn't play. I don't know if he was injured or whatever, right? And Lovren was awesome.
Yeah. I like Lovren.
No, I love Lovren because you know what it was, didn't he? He was like the heartbeat of the squad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was that sort of person in the day, sort of like that brought the squad together. You know, they always got somebody that brings people together and that, right?
He was like a leader.
Yeah. I remember one time he was like Rhian Brewster. Remember Rhian Brewster? Yeah?
Yeah.
Rhian was in the dressing room in the final. I think they just won. It was just after the Barcelona game, yeah? We won the Barcelona game and we was through to the finals. And everybody's in the dressing room all gassed and all that, right?
Yeah.
And then where it is, right, Rhian Brewster was playing some like grime music, yeah? And he was talking to Rhian Brewster and he asked him, who's this artist? What's this music? And this and that. Do you know, really inquiring about it. Just wanted to, literally wanting to know, you know what I mean? Yeah, right? And he said to Rhian Brewster was explaining to him who the artist is and what the music's called and blah, 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 blah. And then he goes, you should play it. Go and play it. Go and play that music. He was just like that. And I always thought at the end of the day, yeah, when Dejan Lovren left the team, yeah, right, I thought in the day Liverpool was missing something. It was missing that. There's a little hole in there, sort of like getting a little bit bigger and bigger. Do you know what I mean? He was such an infectious, nice person, and people don't realise what kind of person Dejan Lovren was. Because if you look at his background, come from a war-torn background. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's just almost so happy. He's so gassed at the end of the day to be able to play professional football. If you said to him, and if you said to David Lovren, right, go and play professional football, you're not getting paid, he'll do it. He was so.
You know when I see Lovren, it reminds me of Xhaka, for Arsenal.
Yeah.
He's a player for Arsenal that Arsenal, I think, should have kept him another 2 seasons. I think. They didn't need to get rid of Granit Xhaka, in my opinion. And when I see him, it reminds me of Lovren a little bit, but it is what it is. So we're gonna go into the player ratings.
Yes. Lovely.
I didn't really, to be fair, I'm gonna sit out of this one. So I didn't really watch all the game. I watched a bit of Quansah. It is what it is with Quansah. As a young guy, he's gonna learn from his mistakes. I hope he doesn't make this, this performance. I hope he doesn't really. I hope he can just get rid of it and just move on to the next game. Because I did feel sorry for him, especially the second one.
Unpopular opinion.
Yeah,
I think they should put him on loan.
Let him get a bit more experience.
Yeah.
So go on, Jaros.
So you go first, brother.
I'm going 10. So many big saves in that game, and I want to ask questions. Who's our goalkeeper coach, man? Because every single time these goalkeepers come on, they're put on a shift.
I know, innit?
I know we've got good keepers, man.
Yeah, it's like I think like Rod says a couple streams ago that we brought a keeper that we didn't even need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what was the support by Marmodash really? Like he's a good keeper. Don't get me wrong, but we got many good keepers. This Yaros guy just performed in the cup as well. Performed in the Carabao Cup and he looked good. He looked good, man. And the first time he played it safe, and he looked good in this game. Especially that header, and the thing about it, the shot did look slow, but them are hard to save.
Yeah.
They are really, really hard to save, and he saved that, man. There was so many big saves. There was one that was gonna go in, I think, top middle of the goal.
Yeah.
Just tapped over the crossbar. So absolutely amazing. So 10.
What are you giving him? Rod? 10 as well.
10. Listen, I second what Toto just said, because you see what it is. The one with the header, yeah, they're very hard because at the day, right, you can palm it and you can knock it back into the back into the attacker. Literally knock it back into attacker, and then whoever's attacking at that time there, right, has got to tap in because you're already out of position. Do you know what I mean? To sort of like tip it and push it around the post at the day, right, all in one move. Because remember at the day, Jarosz was going one. Jarosz at the day was going one way and literally just stuck out a hand, didn't he? It's like a reaction save. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And listen, again, I don't want to go too much about it, but I just don't get it why we bought another goalkeeper, because we got two
good keepers there.
Listen, we got two of the best.
Three. No, but we've got 3 good keepers. Jarosz is no slouch, you know.
No, that's what I'm saying. Look, I'm also saying if you discard at the end of the day, sort of Alisson, because we don't know anything. Alisson's number one, and rare tear. We don't
every
know
time.
That.
Best keeper in the world.
We have got 2, maybe 3. Because remember at the day, like probably 4, because we've got Brazilian guy in it that we always put on loan. Yeah. We've got a guy called Davis at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
That's supposed to be quite good as well, right? And now we've got Jarosz and sort of like Kelleher. These are 2 cracking good
keepers, yeah.
They're cracking, man. But yeah, so I agree with Toto. 10. I agree.
Conor Bradley.
He wasn't too bad, you know. He wasn't
got
too
skinned
bad.
a couple of times, though, didn't he?
He got skinned a couple of times, but you see, I think he probably would expect that A at the day, because he's
just got back in it.
Just got back, and B at the day, right? Brighton, I like the way that Brighton played football. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I like the way they play football. They get the ball on the deck, right? Original, innit? It's like original way of playing football. They get the ball on the deck and everything like that, right? And start playing ball, passing, making their runs and that. I like the way they play football. So I thought Conor Bradley for his first game back, he did fine. He did good, and I thought he did hold it, didn't he, Toto? He held it. Do you know what I mean? And
there was sometimes where I don't know who their winger was again, where Don Bradley, Lamptey, I think, I don't know. Done over Conor Bradley a couple of times down that right hand side, but again, Conor Bradley did redeem himself and tackle him up.
Yeah, he came back.
So, if I want to give him a rating, because I echo everything what Rod says, if I give him a rating, I want to give him a 7.5.
Yeah, I'll go with that. 7.5.
7.5.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
So the next one is Gomez. For me, Gomez. I watch Gomez because I know he hasn't really played for a while. He done well in centre back again. Gomez. The reason why I like Gomez because he's a bit like me when I play football. He can play anywhere at the back, left back, right back, centre back, and it doesn't matter where you put him at the back. He's good in them roles. And yesterday I thought he was good in the air, kept the ball good. He was strong, good on the ball as well. And I'm going to give him 8. I thought Gomez was really good yesterday. Kind of ran under the radar. Really, people didn't really talk about him. After when you hear the sports commentators talking about individual players, Gomez didn't really come up, but I thought Gomez was good. I'm going to give him an 8.
Yeah, fact.
I'll say
he didn't make no mistakes.
I'll say 8 as well. Steady Ed.
That's the one. Steady Ed.
you know,
Steady Ed.
I think he was stable. That's all I can say. Really, he didn't really put a foot wrong. So yeah, 8.
Yeah, steady Ed, man, steady Ed.
Steady Eddie.
That's the word of the day, steady Ed, you know.
Steady Ed.
Thomas a G, you know. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, man. Trust me, man.
Yeah.
Go. You know what? I was just thinking of something anyway. Kwanzaa. For me, I thought he started okay. He was hoovering up a lot of possession at the back, but then the mistakes start coming in.
He got a bit digi, didn't he?
Yeah, he got a bit. His arse went a bit, didn't it? So I think the second mistake was obviously that was an effect from the first mistake. I'm going to give him a 4 because he wasn't that good. But I agree with what you said. I think he should go on loan just to get a bit more experience, to get more regular play, because now he's not going to start this season, really, is he? He's not going to start for at least 7 games. So again, when he's not playing, there goes his confidence. So I think they should put him out on loan, so we can get regular football and get his confidence back, get that smile back, because I really feel sorry for him, you know, because I know he's a good defender in there.
Yeah.
But when you get the geeks, the fans, not certain part of our fan base, saying, he's the next Virgil van Dijk, that right there is putting pressure on him, saying he's the next Virgil van Dijk. So I think he should go out on loan, do his thing, see what happens. But I'm going to give him 4 out of 10 for yesterday.
I'll say
I can't really disagree with you on that, to be honest.
Yeah. I'll say 4.
Yeah, because I think what's actually happened with him is like that's not the first or second time that's happened where he's made a bad pass and let him go, or they've taken a shot and he's gone in and he's gone in to sort of like, you know, defend it and he's come off some part of his body and gone in the back of the net. Do you know what I mean? Not the first or the last. And I think it's either your positioning ain't right, yeah, or you don't know how to position yourself to make that defensive
just kick the ball out. That's all he had to do, is kick the ball up the field. It's like he second guessed himself or somebody got the ball. He looked at the guy, he passed it, then he passed it back. Just clear the ball.
It's clear.
When you're in your penalty area, clear the ball.
Okay, Dan, because the thing is about it, when he made that pass and they went to no man's land, it's coming like he didn't even look. He kind of thought there was somebody near to him. You know what I mean? Like, you know, a player near to him that's going to receive the ball, but you have to look. So I think, you know, if he does that again in another game, right, what's going to happen? Slot's not going to play him.
No.
Because he nearly lost that game for us yesterday.
I know he did.
You know what I'm saying? So
Slot nearly lost the game as well, which I'll get to at the end. And you're probably thinking, how did Slot lose it? You'll see it there when I explain it. I thought, I'll say it now we're on the defenders. I thought Slot should have brought on Konate a lot sooner.
Yeah.
Just to make sure, because he left Kwanzaa right there. He looked vulnerable at the back, and he could have leaked us another goal. So I thought Slot should have pulled him off, especially after the second mistake. Slot should have pulled him off and brought on Konate a lot sooner. Even if you want to take off someone else and bring on Virgil, just to make sure we keep the lead, because we did look vulnerable towards the end. It looked like Brighton could have scored because the way they was pushing us. But I'm gonna give him that then. So what are you giving him?
4.
Everybody agree?
4. Yeah.
4.
Next one is Andy Robinson.
I think he did. I think he did okay. I wouldn't say poor game. I would say that, you know, I think his runs were good. His overlapping runs. There was some times where, you know, he cut it back into the box. He created opportunities down the wing. Yeah. But yeah, I'll say 6 for Robber.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, go on, Rod. You go.
I'm just saying, let's face it. Anything's an improvement on Sunday's performance, isn't it? Really, when you think about it. On Sunday's performance Sunday, he was trashed, but he was a bit better yesterday. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, he didn't set the game on light, but you know, he did things at the day what he should have done on Sunday. Do you know what I mean? You know, track his player. Do you know what I mean? Made the defensive tackles and so forth. So Yeah, I will have to agree a 6 for me.
Yeah, it was a lot more influential on yesterday than it was against Arsenal. I like how we set up Dominic Szoboszlai as well for that good chance. Szoboszlai nearly scored. Yeah, it was a lot more busy yesterday. So yeah, I'm gonna give. What did you guys give him?
6.
Yeah, I'll probably give him a 6.5. I thought it was a little bit more than 6, but we'll give it the 6. No, we'll give him the 6 because you both said 6.
No, give 6.5. 6.5.
I thought he was okay. I did. I like how he was a lot.
Yeah.
Go. I was going to say.
Yeah, do 6.5 because he was an improvement on Sunday's performance. So yeah, 6.5. I can go with that.
I'm glad he was as well. Hopefully, I don't think he's going to play. I don't think he's going to play on Saturday.
Yeah.
I think Timmy Cash will probably jump in for him. If he does play on Saturday, I think that's a bit silly. They need to rest him now because he had a full game.
Is that a 3 o'clock kickoff?
Yeah, 3 o'clock. So the next one is Tyler Morton, beast in my opinion.
He was good yesterday. He set up the goal.
Callum out of Coppish, he always rated him, because when I used to watch Coppish, and he always rates Tyler Morton, saying Tyler Morton's a good player. I can see why now. I can see it.
No, he's been a good player for Morning still. He's been a good player for Morning. Been good, and yesterday he played very well, commanded that field, and as well he kind of he literally set that goal up for Gapper, didn't he?
Yeah, nice slick pass that was.
Yeah, that was a really slick pass, man.
Yeah.
Get in there, and this is what sort of this is one of the things that makes me happy about Liverpool is their academy, and they've got some really good players in the academy. Do you know what I mean? I think Tyler Morton. Right.
But he got the assist in it on Gakpo's goal, isn't it?
Yeah, he got assist. But I think Tyler Morton, is just a tip. It's literally a tip of what the academy has got. Do you know what I mean? They've got these 2 mixed race youths. They're from one's from Northern Ireland and one's from Southern Ireland. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And these guys, as wingers, these guys they don't play. Do you know what I mean? So our academy at the end of the day is good. It's very, very, very good. Do you know what I mean? So he did himself justice yesterday. I'll give him an 8. I'm gonna give him an 8.
I'm gonna give him an 8 as well.
I think it was solid defensive. I think it was solid defensively. Of course, assisted Gakpo. So yeah, I say 8.
Yeah, very good.
8. I haven't got him on there after getting. I haven't got him on there, but I'll put him on in a minute. So the next one is Endo.
Well, I think he was okay. I don't think that the best. I'll say 6. I don't really have anything to highlight. I think he was good. He kept his position. He kept his cool. He did lose the ball a couple of times in the match, but I'll say 6. I think overall okay game.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with everything you said, but I will give him a 7. You know what I mean?
I want to get Tyler Morton
because what it is in the days, it's like I look at it in this way. This is his first, obviously, competitive start for quite a while. You know what I mean? Because we all know in the day that Slot doesn't really rate him. So it's his first competitive game for a while, and I thought he'd done well. Do you know what I mean? Yes, at the end of the day you're going to lose the ball once or twice, but at least it didn't lead to sort of like a goal or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Or him getting a red card, get to pull the guy down or whatever. Do you know what I mean, Toes? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'll give him a 7 for his performance yesterday. Yeah, I'll give him a
7. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. I'm just trying to get Tyler Morton on there. What was Endo? Where's Endo? Put 7.
Yeah, Japanese warrior,
Trust me.
Yeah.
He's there to take. Puts his gum shield on, and he don't care if he gets the yellow card. He just continues doing his thing.
Yeah.
Gets the yellow card, gum shield back on again. Don't care. He's like a machine, and he's like a machine.
Do you remember that comic cartoon? Was it on Kung Fu? Remember that?
Big up Aunt Rob. Yeah, I'll see you later, man. We'll do Rob's video. I'm gonna try and get back, and we're going.
Yeah. Yes, sir, man. From big up with chest. I'll send him a link. I'll send him a link because I'm gonna go on that in about 8 minutes. So I'm gonna have to.
I'm gonna go in 8 minutes. I'm rushing. I'm gonna do one now. That's why I'm doing it quick. Curtis Jones.
Jones. Jones.
Hold on, where's Tyler Morton? Where is it, man?
I think not the best. Of course, he played striker today. Him and Sobber played up front, which was weird, but again, you can see it went suited his position. I say 5, in my opinion.
5.
5.5. 5.5 for me.
For Curtis Jones.
Yeah.
Okay. 5.5. Next one is Diaz. When he came on.
He wasn't too bad. He wasn't too bad when he came on. But do Capo first.
No, he started, didn't he? Diaz started. I saw Diaz in right back at one time.
No, Diaz didn't start, did he?
He did.
It was Gapo started.
Gakpo was on the Gakpo started on the left. That started with Diaz as well. I'm sure they did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Luis Diaz was on the right. Gapo's on the left. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think with Diaz, he protected the left back position a lot. He did well, but sometimes he did get caught lacking in left back. Because he did play left back some minutes of the game, and he did all right, I would say. But his defensive game was more highlighted than his attacking game. I'm sure down the wings was unpredictable, but I'll say 5 for Diaz.
5.5 for me.
5.5, yeah.
Yeah, give him 5.
Yeah, 5.5. Next one, Dominic Szoboszlai.
I'll say he had a better game. But again, still, I don't really say. I think defensively he was all right, but I'll say 5 for Sobel.
I think he done okay. Probably like an average performance. If I look at it. So I'll probably give him a 6.
What did we give Tyler Morton as 8?
8.
Yeah, we did.
8.
Yeah, we did.
I got him on there now. Go. So what you giving Dominic Szoboszlai? What did you give him, Toto?
5.
5. I'm going to give him a 5 as well.
Yeah, well, I'll stick with the 5 then.
Dude, yeah.
So I'll carry on. Next one. Cody Gakpo.
10.
Awesome, 10. Awesome.
Why?
You know what it is? He gets a 10.5. Yeah, the 0.5 is for his thing, innit? His celebration for the first goal. Man just stood up with his cold self, and look for the crowd and say, "Yo, that was me, That was me who done that." You know what I mean?
Cody Gakpo, I've always rated him. Always.
Yeah,
you can go back on I know you have as well. If you go back on all my old videos from 2 years ago, 2 seasons ago, even when it used to piss me off when I used to see Klopp playing in midfield, and I just always knew we weren't in midfield. But when we had the Euros just gone, then you saw the true Cody Gakpo. I watched all of his games, always on the left, coming on, cutting in and scoring every time. I said that's where he's supposed to play, on the left winger, not the false 9 as a winger, and that's where he belongs. And for me, I prefer him to Diaz. Because the reason why I prefer him to Diaz, because he holds on to the ball better. I know he's not going to lose the ball. He's more stronger, more controlled on the ball. And this is why I prefer Gakpo to Diaz. Don't get me wrong, Diaz is a good player. Comes forward, he's got the little silky skills. But when it comes down to, I prefer Cody Gakpo, because for me, he can hold on to the ball better and he's more controlled. And when I see him in front of goal, I know he's going to score most of the time. Diaz, not so much.
Yeah.
So I'm giving him a 10 as well. That's it then, really. Subs, I'm not going to really do the subs. McAllister come on. I think McAllister should have rested this game. He came on for Endo. I thought Endo was okay. He gained control of the midfield like he does, but I just still think McAllister should have had a rest. But I'm going to give McAllister a 7.
Okay, cool.
What about 7? Yeah.
7 as well.
Okay, Mohamed Salah. He only came on for 20 minutes, but
Yeah, he really do nothing.
he was terrible, wasn't he?
Yeah, he didn't really do nothing, man.
I'm gonna give him a Cody. I'm gonna give him a poor. Nunes.
Not much, to be fair. Just come on.
No.
Didn't do nothing. 6.
Kanate.
I say 7.
I said 7 as well because he shored it up. Yeah.
Straight away, yellow card.
Love the guy.
You know, Konate, he refuses to give it up. You know, if man's are gonna beat him by, if man's are gonna beat him by pace, yeah, and you know he's gonna grip him up. He's gonna tug on the shirt.
There was one day, right? I swear, last night, yeah, where they're both running for the ball in there, right? And Konate was ahead, right? And the guy was grabbing his shirt, literally grabbing his shirt, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And he went down. Slightest touch from Konate, he went down, and they got the free kick.
Yeah.
And when you look back, you see it, and he was literally, for the time that sort of like he thought that Konate was going to get past him, he grabbed onto his shirt. Oh man, I'm telling you, not good.
Last one now, Arne Slot. For me, Arne Slot, I thought the team he picked was the right team. I think it was similar to what we went for. Yeah. Rods, me, you, and Toto. But I think the only thing what peed me off about Slot that he should have brought Konate in a little bit a lot earlier, because after Quansah made them 2 mistakes, you can see his head was just gone, and that could have cost us in the game because Brighton were pushing us, and it looked like they was going to score. But for me, Arne Slot, I'm going to give him a 6.5. He would have got a lot more if we would have brought on Konate a lot sooner, but I'm going to give him a 6.5.
I agree.
But I thought the way he set up the team at the beginning was good.
Yeah, it was good. I'll say 6.5 as well.
I agree.
I think he should have. He needs to. He needs to manage that game towards the end.
We got a good draw though, Southampton. I think we're going to get to if we beat Southampton, then we're going to get the win out of the Newcastle game. So I think we've avoided all the other teams. So we could get to Wembley. You never know, Rod. We could meet up at Wembley if we can get a ticket. You know.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that, bro.
I'll do everything in my power to get. I'm going to do everything in my power to get her. If we do get to the final, I'm going to do everything in my power to get a ticket for that game.
Yeah, facts.
Everything. I don't care. I want to go to Wembley to see Liverpool.
Yeah,
facts. Last time I went to Wembley was to watch Liverpool was about 6-7 years ago, I think.
Yeah,
I think when we had Chelsea, it was in the FA Cup, one of them games. I think it was Chelsea, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So that's it. That's the end of it, man. We're probably gonna do one later because tomorrow I'm not around tomorrow, so I'm gonna probably do one later for the tomorrow's game.
Yeah.
On Saturday's game. But I'll try and join yours, right? If I'm out, Rod, yeah, I'll try and get my phone and I'll come. I'm through my phone, right?
Okay. All right.
I'll try. I ain't gonna let you down. I'll be there.
All right. I'll send you the link as well. Yeah.
Okay then.
All right, bro.
Big up them, man.
Take care. Enough respect.
Big up, man. Big up.
Big up. Thanks for coming round, man. First time he's on the channel. Smash the like. Big up, man. Big 6 bands, man. Every single time. So see you later, guys. Let me just put the trailer on and then we go. For everybody said that Liverpool was gonna fall off. For everybody said that Liverpool wasn't gonna get anywhere and we was gonna fall off. This is to you guys. This is to the non-Liverpool fans.
Where's your big mouth now? Where's your big fucking fat mouth now?